We're good? So number one on part one. Too much. So con folks, voice level a little lower, please. Okay. And the directions say, expand the following expressions so that there's only one number or variable inside each logarithm. I'm doing problem number one. So, okay, how am I going to do this? Well, the first thing I notice is what they're doing here is really the same as this. This is really the same thing. The cube root is the exact same as raising something to the 1/3. Because remember, denominator is what we do the root of, numerator is the power we raise it to. Raising anything to the first power is just itself, so we don't need to write the 1. Okay, now here, this 1/3 needs to be brought outside. So it needs to be 1/3 log A over B. Okay, so we made some good progress there. But now it says there can only be one number or variable in the logarithm. So I need to use the division rule here. So we're going to do the following. We got 1/3. That's multiplied by the whole thing. So I'm going to put a brackets. Because the 1/3 is multiplied by the whole thing. And what do I have? I have log of A minus log B. That's all we need. Con folks, how many already did this? Number one. This is the answer. Did anybody get this right? Chloe, good job. So questions on... Oh, you have a question, Chloe.
So if I put 1/3 log A minus 1/3 log B, that's wrong?
No, that's also fine. So the answer could be written like this, or Chloe said she wanted to write it like this. Totally fine with me. I'm guessing, this is what you said, right, Chloe?
Yes.
This is perfectly fine. We're totally acceptable on this. These are the same thing. Totally fine. So questions on number one from this part. So this is what you're doing for all these problems in this part. Okay, let me do one from the next part. Okay, which one do I want to do? I want to do, okay, it's hard for me to have a number on this, but the problem looks like the following. It says 1/3 times 2 log base B of M minus log, let me erase this, log base B of N minus log base B of P. And the goal is contract each of the following until they're one logarithm and simplified as much as possible. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start inside and work out. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm going to keep the 1/3 here, and this 2, I'm going to bring it here on the M squared. So this is all I'm going to do on the first step. So now I'm subtracting these two, so these need to go downstairs, subtraction rule. This needs to go upstairs. So I'm going to write as the following. I'm going to write now one logarithm because they're all base B. So I know I can apply the rules. They're all the same base. So upstairs I have M squared, and downstairs I have N times P. They're downstairs. Both of them have the negative sign. They go downstairs. Negative sign, downstairs. Daniel.
All of them have negative signs, so how come?
But the M, there's no negative. Right? This is positive. This is negative, so the N comes down. Subtraction rule. This is subtraction. The P comes down. Subtraction rule. Okay. Now this 1/3 needs to be brought inside. And this is an exponent. It needs to be brought inside. So I'm going to do log base B. I'm going to say cube root. Because remember, cube root is the same as raising something to the 1/3. Because remember, the denominator is the root, the numerator is the exponent, and in here I'm going to write M squared over NP. And that's going to be my final answer. And I might put this in parentheses. That's probably a good idea, to put the argument in parentheses. I might write the b a little bit lower so it's clear it's the base. I might write log a little cleaner. So I might do this. And this will be my final answer. Joshua.
You want to put the parentheses?
Yes. We do want the parentheses. You want to put the parentheses around the argument. Let me stop here and take some questions on this problem. So this is like a puzzle, and you just need to apply the rules. Like that's basically it. That's basically it. Okay. Now let me do one from the bottom section. So I'm going to do problem number 2 in the bottom section. And I'm going to come over here. So let's stop this.